Hey everyone, this is Shannon with PassionatePennyPincher.com, and I am here, and I'm actually going to cook. And I am not excited about cooking online, like on Facebook Live. I'm just gonna be honest with you. This is more Lori's forte, not mine. But so we're doing Money March, and this is just an easy way, y'all, to save in a recipe that I have been using this for years. And y'all, I don't know how many of y'all how many of y'all have made your own homemade cream soup? I don't know if any of y'all have. I was just out of it one time, so I found a recipe. I've kind of tweaked it. So this is kind of like a few recipes I put together. And this is just any cream soup recipe. Like if you have anything that you use cream soup for, you can use this recipe for that. So basically, if it's cream of celery, you can just use this recipe for that and just throw some celery in that recipe. If it's cream of mushroom, you can do the same. I personally use this instead of cream of mushroom. I don't add mushrooms to it. And I honestly think that this makes my like casseroles and stuff more creamier. So, hey Kim, hey Lisa, hey Denise. Oh, Lisa, you're so sweet to share. So I'm going to go ahead and start because this is going to take a while. I have all my stuff out, so I'm just going to so I have the link above so you can see the recipe, but so it's very easy, y'all. Y'all are going to wonder why in the world you have been buying cream soup for as long as you have after you see how easy this is. I usually double it, but I just made this the other day, so I'm not going to need to double it. Oh, I'm using the wrong thing. Oh, my bad. I need to do 2.5 cups, which is okay because it's all going to the same place. So, see, I already messed up, y'all. This is how I roll. Okay, so it's 2.5 cups, and I'm just using chicken. This is chicken broth, y'all. These are items that you have in your pantry, I bet. And I bet you have these, and it's just, you are going to wonder why in the world you have not done this before. Okay, so I'm going to cook this on medium heat with my milk. And it's 1/2 cup of milk. And you can use almond milk. I do use almond milk a lot of the times. Silk, like if I get a good deal on it, which I have some, but I just decided to use whole milk just because it was here. Okay, so so I'm going to bring this to a low boil. I'm going to do it on medium heat right now, just until it boils. Oh, Lois, thank you so much for sharing. So while I'm waiting for this to cook on medium high, and it takes it'll take a few minutes so while I'm doing that, I hope y'all can see, I don't have like the kind of kitchen that's open floor plan like and stuff, so this is just as good as I get. I'm sorry, y'all. And I'll answer questions later, because like right now, I guess I can kind of see my phone, but I have to kind of go down. Okay, so I have my flour. So what I'm going to do is, while I'm waiting for this to cook, so I'm not just twiddling my thumbs, I'm going to, in a separate bowl, I'm going to whisk flour and seasonings together. You can kind of use whatever seasonings you want. Our house, we like us some garlic. I'm just going to be honest. I go through garlic like you would not believe, y'all. This is the flour, and it is okay to freeze. So I freeze this. Let's see, I'm not going to use that. I just kind of put everything in one bowl so I don't get it all over. Okay, so I'm going to do a teaspoon. And like I said, you can do anything. These are just the spices that I use just because I really like garlic. So I'm going to use garlic salt instead of salt. You do not have to use that. You can use salt. You can use pepper if you want. I don't personally use pepper. So I just kind of do that. And parsley, you know, I just kind of go a little generous with spices because I think spices just this is going to give your like casserole and anything, it's going to give it a little more like taste. Oh, I forgot my paprika. Y'all, I use paprika in everything, and thyme usually, but is that how you say it? Thyme or thyme? How do you say that? All right, either way, it's good. But I'm not going to put it in this. And so paprika. Ooh. And I have the recipe there for y'all. If you go to the link, you can get that recipe. And then I'm going to do onion powder. And y'all, this is so easy, y'all. And you can freeze it. You can put it in the refrigerator. If you know you're going to make a casserole within a week, you can go ahead and do that. And then garlic powder. Again, you do not have to use these spices. You can use whatever spices you want. I think the basic ones is just salt and pepper and parsley. I just add these in because I feel like it just gives it a good taste. whenever I make things, because I usually use it in like a chicken and rice casserole or something like that. Okay, so those are my spices. And then I'm gonna just whisk those together. I have my little whisk. I love this little whisk. Okay, so I'm gonna whisk these together. And then while I'm still waiting for this to kind of get to a low boil, it's kind of still cooking. So I'm whisking those, and then I'm gonna use the rest of my milk, which is a cup of milk. And again, y'all can use almond milk. If you use almond milk, you can just use that as well. And let's see here, a cup of that. Y'all, is this boring? Is it boring to watch this? Cause I don't know. So today the Money March challenge, and I hope y'all are enjoying this. So the Money March challenge today is to, to pick one store and shop using coupons and do research to find their coupon policy. So how many of y'all have done that? Because I'm going to tell y'all, I'm hoping to do if you are in the Money March, I'm going to do a Facebook Live on how to shop CVS, since we didn't get to do that in our coupon class. Because y'all, there is just so many good deals next week at CVS. I'm so excited. So if you pick a store, you can pick whatever store is near you. So do you see the consistency here? Now yours may not look like this if you're not using paprika or yours is not going to have that red, but the paprika just kind of brings that in. I just like paprika a lot. I just like spices a lot, honestly. I use the same spices in almost everything, and I use garlic in almost everything. Okay, so this is coming to a low boil. Yay. I don't know if you can see it. So it's coming to a low boil. And so I'm just going to take this. And I'm going to try to get my little stuff out of there. It's just not coming out. That's okay. And I'm going to put this in here. Okay, continue. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and set this in here while it's on a low boil. Oh wait, let's see, reduce it to medium low. So I'm going to kind of reduce the temperature a little. And then this is so the flour is going to bring it the thick consistency that you need for the condensed soup. So this is just an easy, y'all, look at how easy this is. That's all I had to do. And then I'm pretty much done. I just have to cook it for 10 more minutes. And then I can either freeze it. I freeze mine in like the mason jars. And then that way it's just easy to thaw. I just thaw it. All I do to thaw it is I just take it out of I'm going to take my whisk and whisk this together. I just take, and I just thaw it in the day. And you can either put it in the fridge or you can just put it in the sink to thaw. There's nothing in here that's going to be alarming or anything like that. And y'all, that is it. It is your cream soup. And I went ahead and put a picture of my jar. It's a really bad picture, y'all. I know it's embarrassing, but I kind of decided last minute I was going to do this because I feel like this is going to save you so much money by making your own cream soup. One, and if you're out of it, how many times have y'all run out of cream soup and you just have to change your recipe last minute and you don't ever think that you can make it yourself? Hey, Johanna, I'm so glad you joined. Oh, Diane, cream of chicken soup. You can sub this for cream of chicken soup. You can sub this for cream of mushroom soup. You can sub it for anything. Like I have a recipe that I make with potato soup, and it calls for a can of cream of mushroom and a can of cream of celery. Well, I was like spending a ton of money on cream of celery because it never goes on sale. It's never usually included in the buy one, get one free. And then I just started subbing 2 cups of this, or 2 cans, like it's 10 ounces for a can. So what you'll do is you'll take this, and this one doesn't have it, the other one does. So I'll take my Pyrex. This has the ounces. And so what I'll do is it's pretty much all your cream of soup is a cup and a third of cream soup. So that's what you'll do. That's a can. So a can is a cup and a third of soup is a can. So it's equivalent to a can. And you just substitute it for your any cream soup that you want. This is a very versatile recipe. And you can add mushroom if you have cream of mushroom. You can add celery if it's cream of celery. You can do whatever you want. And this, y'all, look how healthy that is. That's so much healthier than If you were to buy it, I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I just think it's gross when it comes out of the can. It grosses me out. Every time I would put it and like just plop it in something, I was just like, this is so gross. I can't believe I'm putting this in my body. Well, whenever I found this just makes me feel so much better. As you can tell, it took me no time to do this. It took me absolutely no time, no effort. I'm going to wait 10 minutes for this to thicken, and then I'm going to let it cool. Or if you are going to just make it this week, you can just put it in the fridge. You can just put it in a glass container. I like to use my Pyrex. I have these little Pyrex things that are 2 cups, and I'll just put it in this if I'm going to make it throughout the week. And I just, I'll put it in it, and then whenever y'all, it's crazy. Whenever you put it in the fridge and everything, it looks just like cream soup. It's crazy. Oh, there you go. Amanda, that's so smart. You can, if you're doing keto, you can actually, yeah, that's awesome, Amanda. So you can make this you can make this, and that's what's so awesome about this recipe is you can really pretty much do it however you want and make it as if, whatever diet you're on and everything. You can just do whatever you want. But that's basically all you have to do. It's that easy, y'all. And so, that's how I do my cream soup, and I just substitute it for, like, again, anything in my recipes that I need, I just substitute it. So, Michelle, yeah, Denise, it'll definitely, it comes to a thicken. It takes about 10 minutes, and it'll be thick. And I put a picture what it looks like whenever I freeze it. Oh, somebody must have been mean. I don't know why people are mean. I don't know if somebody made a mean comment. That's nothing new for us, so it's fine. It is what you want it to be. So that is how easy it is. So all you have to do is, like, again, I put it in a ball. Like, you can put it in a Ziploc. You can put it in anything and freeze it. And then that way it's just, you're saving money, and to me, it's healthier. And you don't have to take away from, some recipes that you're just not wanting to make because of cream soup. So if anybody has any questions, feel free to ask. Again, if you're on Money March today, March 21st, it is pick one store to shop using coupons and research it, and look at their coupon policy as well. And again, if you're in the Money March, if you joined it and you're in that Facebook group, I plan to do a Facebook Live soon at CVS. So hopefully you'll join me on that too. Okay, y'all. Oh, how long do you freeze it? Dolores, good question. You can refrigerate it up to a month. You can freeze it, honestly, up to, I would say probably, I don't know. I do it for like 2 or 3 months. There's been times where I've done it. I don't know how long. It doesn't go bad. I can't imagine it going bad because of the ingredients in it. I've never had any problems with it. And it's just been a really good, it's just an easy recipe. And it's just, I mean, I've never really thought about it because I usually make it, it's just usually a Saturday thing that I do. And, I usually have to make a double batch and for 2 to 3 months, and that's usually how it lasts. And if I double the batch, it makes 5 cans. So that's, and if I freeze it, I'll freeze it, and I'll do like 2 cans in one, and then 3 single cans, because some recipes call for 2 cans, and then so if you have a lot of recipes that call for 2 cans, just go ahead and freeze 2 cans together. So that would be 2 cups and 2/3 on that. So, oh, thank you, Carol, so much. Okay, y'all, I hope you have a fabulous day. Have a wonderful day. Again, share this with people who you know that are trying to be healthy and also trying to save money, because this is a really, just a really simple, easy recipe. Holly, yeah, it doesn't have butter, which is crazy. That's why I think this recipe is just really good. It just really is. Oh, Julie, I'm so glad you joined. Julie, this is out of my comfort zone. I'm usually not the one that does this kind of stuff. I'm usually the couponer. So I'm so glad you joined. Oh, thank you, Sandra. I appreciate you so much. Stephanie, yeah, that is true. You can play around with this recipe. It's so versatile, y'all. So you can play around with it and do whatever you want with it. But again, thank y'all so much for joining. Have a great day.